Lakers World Order. Lakers World Order.
Making his way to your streaming device, representing Lakers Nation, bringing you pre- and post-game analysis, Angry Lakers Fan.
Yeah, opposite a loser. Yep. Mama raised a champ, and if I predict the future, I'm dominating that. 100. Every optimist is cruising. I'm out here racing laps. I'm united with the music. I'm just stating facts. Speed it up. None of you niggas is equal to me. Don't wanna believe it, then reload the beat. Spit your best shit and then people will see that you felt the attempt and I beat you with ease. None of that silly shit beating the bees. I'm killing the bitch with the evil in me. Filling the clip and go 0 to 3. Give you no reason to breathe. Slow it down. You oughta watch it. What? You niggas out of pocket. Call me a coon? Nah. This nigga brought a rocket. Send you to a galaxy. No cops will stop it. You know time is money. Ching. And you lost some profit. Don't know nobody that's playing your game. I am the controller, you basic and lame. They need to console you for aches and the pain. Reporting get over, so stay in your lane. Metaphor scorching, I'm chasing the flame. Get over here, scorpion, you're baking your brain. After the torture and taking the cane. Got the whole audience saying my name. Angry. Angry, 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 angry.
You are now listening to Angry Lakers Fan from Lakers World Order. Be sure to like and subscribe and definitely hit that notification bell.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We got Lakers in 5. Salute DJ, salute Reg Dog, salute Goat James. Now, first and foremost, I want to bring up something that I said that I'm glad Darvin Ham had the guts to do last night. He benched Austin Reeves and started Cam Reddish, and it turned out great. I believe it was the video after we beat the Los Angeles Clippers when I said that Cam Reddish should be getting more of the starters minutes from Austin Reeves, because Austin Reeves at that time was kind of slow, and Cam Reddish was great at locking people up and playing good defense on Paul George and the likes of Kawhi Leonard. Tonight he played some decent defense as well, and he showed up offensively. We're gonna get into his stats right now, as you can see them, going across the ticker at the bottom. Cam Reddish started over Austin Reeves. He had 17 points in 28 minutes, shooting 50% from the field, 62.5% from three. Now that's the biggest stat that I like. 62.5% from three. He was 2 out of 16 coming into the game. He hit 5 out of 8 last night. He had 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 0 turnovers for Cam Reddish. He was a +7 on the plus minus. Cam Reddish should have got the game ball. He did great in that starting lineup. Of course, I didn't watch the game last night, so I had to watch the replay today, and it was worth it. It was worth it. I got up this morning, made me some breakfast, and turned on the replay. It was a good game from Cam Reddish. Also, Taurean Prince. The stats don't show what Taurean Prince did, but Taurean Prince had a hell of a game. He had 7 points, 2 blocks. He was a +3 and a plus minus. He played some great defense out there. He played as good a defense as you can play on Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant was just hot. He was hot that day. He was hot in the fourth. He couldn't be stopped no matter what you did to that guy. It's still Kevin Durant. Austin Reeves coming off the bench. He had 15 points, 7 assists. He showed up in the fourth quarter. Austin Reeves showed up in the fourth quarter. He was a -2 for the day, but he showed up in the fourth quarter. I love the fact that we started Cam Reddish over Austin Reeves. I don't look at it as a demotion. I look at it as you're putting guys in position to win. I mean, I believe
that Austin Reeves would be a better fit as far as coming off the bench to help the team, help the second team. And I believe that Cam Reddish would be better in the starting lineup when it comes to guarding the best players on the floor because he has better defense than Austin Reeves. And if he can, continue to have a good percentage from that 3-point line, especially from the left side of the floor, that left corner shot that he was hitting, he would be he would be a great he would be a great piece to winning more basketball games. I don't know if he's going to go 5 out of 8 every night, but if he could stay in that at least you know 5 to 8, 5 to 10 range consistently, will be good. There's nothing wrong with his defense. His defense is great. Reg Dog said Cam Reddish was getting hated on by a lot of YouTubers, but he took Christie and Reeves' spot. Yeah, I seen all the hate. I seen all the hate, and then when he played the way he did last night, everybody was praising him. Everybody was praising him. It was like night and day, and that's how it is with us Laker fans, man. We're quick to switch on people. I mean, I was high on Cam Reddish from the start. I knew he had what it takes, especially uh after that job he did against the Clippers. I think he should have been in the starting lineup after that. Goat James said, Angry, what do you do when Vando comes back? See, that's the thing with Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, you can play at 3 different positions. He can play between the 3 and the 5. And as you can see, as far as the Lakers go, our health has not been 100% all year. So I don't think we're going to go this whole year with a fully healthy roster. Somebody going to be banged up. Somebody probably going to be out due to personal reasons. Somebody probably going to be out due to, COVID related symptoms because it is cold and flu season. So he's going to get his minutes. He's going to get his minutes. I don't think anybody that, that's a key piece to the rotation is going to not benefit from playing. I think the ones that's going to struggle to get minutes is Max Christie and Max Christie for the most part. He's going to be the odd man out for the most part. If everybody's healthy, he's going to be the odd man out because Cam Reddish stepped up. You cannot diminish Torian Prince's minutes because Torian Prince has been a gem most of the year. And Rui Hachimura has stepped up. Rui Hachimura played. I didn't put his stats down, but he played good tonight. So the odd man out is going to be Max Christie, and I may be forgetting somebody else, but that is what it is. Might be Jackson Hayes because you can put Vanderbilt in the center position because Jackson Hayes he barely played last night against Phoenix. He barely played last night. He did have a thunderous dunk that I love to see big men do. Use your size. Make a poster, dunk on people. So Jackson Hayes did that. So in my opinion, Goat James, Max Christie and Jackson Hayes is going to be on the receiving end of losing minutes when Vanderbilt come back because you definitely do not want to diminish Cam Reddish minutes or Torian Prince's the way they've been playing, the way they've been playing, hitting them corner shots, playing the best defense they can play, and just out there giving it their all. I'd rather see them out there with Vanderbilt than Max Christie or Jackson Hayes. Even though you still want to play Jackson Hayes for the most part, if Anthony Davis is going to be out, you still want to put Jackson Hayes in there, to be another big body because I wouldn't want Vanderbilt as the center for too long. You want to alternate him between the 3 and the 4 though. You want to alternate him between the 3 and the 4. And the good thing is he can guard backcourt guys too. He can guard guys like Steph Curry. He can guard guys like Devin Booker, like Damian Lillard. He can guard those guys. So that's a good thing for about Vanderbilt and Cam Reddish and Torian Prince. All those guys, you can interchange them. They're not just locked into one position. So it's gonna be a a good problem to have as a coach, man. But I say that, like, to answer the question once again, odd man out is going to be Max Christie and most likely Jackson Hayes from Vanderbilt come back. Let me see what y'all said right here. Reg Dog said, "Goat easy call, start D'Lo, Reddish, Vando, Brown, and AD." That is a hell of a lineup. You know, that lineup will do damage to a lot of people. Speaking of D'Lo, thank you very much. Speaking of D'Lo, we've been talking on this channel, and I've been overhearing on other channels that the best the to get the best out of Anthony Davis, you have to have a good playmaker. You have to have a guy that can set him up. And I've been seeing a lot of that from D'Angelo Russell. As a matter of fact, if I want to be real, a lot of D'Angelo Russell's, inbound passes, not inbound passes, passes to pick and roll passes to Anthony Davis were more on point than LeBron James's passes for the most part. LeBron James had a lot of turnovers. I don't know how many turnovers he had last night against Phoenix, but a lot of his passes were like deflected or going out of bounds. But a lot of D'Lo's passes to Anthony Davis were right on point. Whether it was a live pass, whether it was a bounce pass, they were right on point. And if we can keep D'Lo around for anything, it'd be for that. Right now, he's still struggling hitting shots as far as jump shots, but he can still get to the rim and finish. So if D'Lo could take less jump shots, get most of his shots at the rim and set up AD, he'll be great. He'll be great. Because right now his jump shots are not falling. I'm not saying don't be a jump shooter. I'm just saying just take less. If you see a jump shot not falling within the first 3-4 attempts, just try something else. Don't shoot yourself or the team out the game. Just go into finishing or set up with the playmaking. You'll be fine. I guarantee you will stay out of trade discussions. Let's see what y'all saying down here. Goat James said, "Can't lie, bro. Rui, Vando, Cam, Prince, and AD might be a defensive nightmare if you get a lineup with Brown on the bench." Oh my God. You get Rui, Vando, Cam, Prince, and AD on the floor. I don't think anybody's going to score like that. I don't think you have to be an elite scorer like a Kevin Durant or a Steph Curry or a Damian Lillard or a Devin Booker to get points off. If you're not an elite scorer, you're not really scoring off that team right there. I could still see guys like Kevin Durant and maybe Steph Curry still getting their points, but that lineup right there would be tough. Rui, Vando, Cam, Prince, and AD. But the thing is, with that, who's going to bring the ball up? Who's going to bring the ball up? Could it be AD? I mean, I don't know. AD can probably bring the ball up. I have yet to see what LeBron James will look like on the bench, though. Let me see. Reg Dog said, "I don't think we need no trades. Maybe we pick someone up from the buyout, but I think we good. Just got to start playing with effort." And that's the thing, Reg Dog. I think, and I've been on the side where I say, okay, we need to trade this guy, trade that guy. If we just make, and a lot of us do blame Darvin Ham, including me, and this is part of coaching. And we had a conversation about how important coaching is. And if you make the right adjustments, even if you do something as small as make the right adjustments, bring in the right guy, give the guy the right minutes, put a guy in at the right time, you can win games more than you lose games. And tonight was a product. Well, I don't know why I keep saying tonight. I just watched the game right now. Last night against the Phoenix Suns was a product of good coaching. I would give Darvin Ham his credit. He had the balls to put Austin Reeves on the bench, and he started what we needed. We needed people to guard Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant. Now, We couldn't hold Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He's gonna get his. For the most part, we did put. For the most part, he even though he did get his, but we needed that defense out there to stop that offensive juggernaut of Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant. Luckily, we didn't have to deal with Devin Booker. I don't really don't know how long he's going to be out, but luckily, we didn't have to deal with Devin Booker as well because it would have been a long night. It probably would have went into overtime, and it would have been like probably an injury to happen or something. I hate overtime games. I really do. Only way I'm into overtime games is if we caused the overtime. Like if we're like if we were down and we came back and tied the game and to go into overtime. But if we up and we let the opposing team come back and cause overtime, I hate those games. I hate those games. Reg Dog said his new his new name is Corner Cam. You got to get in where you fit in. I mean, you got to do you got to you got to use your strengths. Like if you're only good at shooting in a certain spot, stay in that spot. Stay in that spot. Don't try to do anything out of your realm. Don't do anything out the ordinary. If you good at shooting corner threes, shoot the corner three. Don't try to shoot from everywhere like fucking Steph or Dame or anything like that. Just go with your strengths. Just go with your strengths. Goat James said Cam could do a little something with the ball. Probably would need to get it out of his hands quicker to make him a slasher. Yeah, yeah. Cam Reddish, man. I look at him as a defensive stopper. You know, all he needs to do is consistently hit that corner three and slash to the rim on offense. That's it. But he needs to occasionally hit that corner three. If he can at least hit that corner three at least 36 to 38% of the time consistently, we'll be good. We'll be good. At least 36 to 38% of the time consistently from the corner. I guarantee you Cam Reddish's value will go up. He will stay out of trade talks and he'll be able to get that bag when his 2 years is up. Goat James said, Reg Dog, all we need is for Cam to just play consistently on defense and just get a team 10 to 15 a night with a minimum of 5 to 7 threes a night. Yeah, he has the ability to at least get you 10 to 15 points. He can do that. Especially when somebody's not stepping up or somebody's not doing their job. Like I say the only way we'll need Cam Reddish to score more than 15 points is if D'Lo is having an off night and we need points on the board. So other than that, get you in the consistent, even if it's a consistent 10 to 12 points a night, and you playing some elite defense. That's all we really need from Cam. Like we don't need a huge role from everybody on the team. Just play your part. And if you score more than you need to, you score more than you need to. But everybody just play their part and we'll be fine. Just focus on all your strengths. I would keep Taurean Prince and I would keep Taurean Prince and Cam Reddish in the corners as far as on offense go, and just let them lock up the best player on the other side. That's what I would do. Another sniper out there, Christian Wood. Christian Wood had a good game. He had 9 boards. He played some decent defense on Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant had better offense. I mean, we was locked. Look, I was saying this. We was playing great defense on Kevin Durant. He just still got his shot off. He's what 7 feet tall with like a huge wingspan. He's going to get his shot off. But we couldn't play no better defense than that. I mean, that's Kevin Durant. So that's why I'm saying, like, I think we're going to have a problem with Wemby because Wemby is another jump shooter who also looked up to Kevin Durant. And he's 7'5". So it's like it's going to be tough guarding those guys. I think Vanderbilt could have made a difference with Kevin Durant. if he was out there, because I think his wingspan is longer than somebody like Torian Prince or Christian Wood. But I don't know. It remains to be seen. He still hasn't played yet. We don't even know what he's going to look like. But hopefully, when he does come back, hopefully it's not like a Kendrick Nunn type situation to where he has this mysterious injury that's not going to heal this year. But he's just sitting. Uh, hopefully it's not that type of injury. Uh, I would love to see Vanderbilt back, especially to guard those guys like the Kevin Durant, tiers. Those tall scorers like Kevin Durant, like Porzingis, like Wimby, like Chet, like all those long, linky, scorers. We gonna need somebody like Vanderbilt in his wingspan. Uh, Goat James said, "Damn, has Cam turned into the new Vando for the Lakers?" No, I don't think he's turned into the new Vando. I think he's just Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is doing what Cam Reddish does. He just needs to be more consistent with it. Like this is a typical. This could be a typical Cam Reddish type game. He's just not consistent with it. Because he was one of the top guys on Duke. When he was over there with R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson. So he's capable of doing this. He just got to be more consistent with it. But he's very, very capable. Go James. Oh no, Reg Dog said go James. Yeah, he's kind of similar to Vando, but I think they both can play together with Cam at 2 and Vando at 3, and plus AD. That defense is elite. I say if we had a consistent lineup, a consistent starting lineup of that, what Reg Dog just said, with Vanderbilt, AD, and Cam in the starting lineup, our defense can go up in the rankings. Like we can be in the top 10 defensively. Like to tell you the truth, we can do that. Reg Dog said, "Damn, bro, I just thought about that. This lineup for a playoff series, Ham got to play them guys when needed. Yeah, we're gonna need a lineup like we had tonight when it comes to the playoffs because everybody knows during the playoffs it's more of a half court game. So you gotta be out there locking dudes up. Like you gotta lock up guys like the Steph Currys. You gotta lock up guys like the Damian Lillards if we make it to the finals. You got to lock up guys like Devin Booker, like Kevin Durant, like Wemby. You got to lock up guys like Jamal Murray. You got to lock up them guys, man. You got to lock up them guys. So we just need this more consistently from Cam Reddish. He's capable of getting these kind of stats, but he has to be capable of doing this consistently. Now, I do like the way LeBron James said that he has faith in him. So hopefully that unlocked Cam Reddish. With all this bouncing around he did in the NBA, he just needed somebody to have faith in him and believe in him. So hopefully, that hearing that coming from a guy like LeBron James and, with his stature, with what he means in the NBA, hearing that from him, hopefully that unlocks him. So a lot of times unlocking a player or unlocking somebody's ability to be consistent is just simply as believing in them. And they hear that from the right person, it's on. It's on. So, I mean, we can probably see Cam Reddish unlocked. Hopefully, we can do that going forward because we're going to need all the help we can get, especially going forward, playing teams like Portland, playing teams like Denver, playing teams like as bad as they're doing, they show up. But the Clippers, but that's a story for another day with the Clippers. I don't feel sorry for them at all. They can lose the rest of their games. I don't give a damn. But what y'all saying in the comment section? Go James asked a question. He said, "So y'all think Cam is a better defender than Rui? And where does he rank on the team defensively?" I think Cam is a better, to me, in my opinion, I think he's a better defender than Rui. I think he's a better defender than Rui. As far as guarding like the threes and the twos, he's a better defender than Rui. Uh, because mostly we're gonna need defense on guarding the wings and you know those scoring guards, and Cam Reddish can do that. Rui can't guard nobody like Jamal Murray, or he can't stay on somebody like Paul George like Cam can. So if you put him against the fours, he's good, but he ain't gonna be able to guard those threes and twos the way Cam Reddish can. So in that sense, I would say Cam, to me, in my opinion, is a better defender than Rui. Um, but also it also depends on how motivated Rui is, like at playing defense. So like I said, we gonna need all the help we can get because we're still depleted. We're still without Vanderbilt. We're still without Gabe Vincent. Uh, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, Res Dog just basically said what I said. Let's see what Goat James said. He said, Wright got to just keep some faith that these guys will play better, even if AD has his unusual games. Yeah, man. We all got to just do our part, man. We just got to do our part. And that's going to be the key to stand out of trade talks. That's going to be the key to winning more games. That's going to be the key to the ultimate goal in winning a championship, not just making it to the Western Conference Finals, not just making it to the finals, winning a championship. I believe it all starts with coaching. And like I said, I give as much as I bash Darvin Ham, I'm going to give Darvin Ham his credit for what he did last night. He started Cam Reddish. He benched Austin Reeves, gave him the nod to lead the second unit, and he came out and did a good job. He came out and did what Austin Reeves does. He didn't lower his head. He didn't pout. He didn't complain. He just came out and did what he did. Much respect to Austin Reeves for doing that. That shows he's about the team, and it paid off. It paid off. We're 2-0 against the Phoenix Suns this year. We got two more times to play them, and yeah, I'm happy. A team that everybody was afraid of going into the season, the Phoenix Suns, and they are 0-2 against the Lakers. So how about that? I was not. I wasn't never. I was never scared of the Phoenix Suns. What's up, Mister 81? Good to see you, brother. Uh, yeah, man. I'm talking about the game, man, because I didn't watch it yesterday because I went to go see the Marvels. I will be doing my like a review on that movie for my movie channel. Just look up Sabotage Studios. Uh, the profile pic I have like a Marvel Spider-Man type profile pic. You know that's me. Because it's a YouTube channel called Sabotage Studio, but mine is Sabotage Studios. So yeah, I use Sabotage because Sabotage was my battle rap name when I used to be a battle rapper. So yeah, yeah, man. I was never scared of Phoenix because I looked at it as they're all offense, and all three of those players are injury prone. Um, Now, luckily, Kevin Durant has been, healthy for them for the most part, but they was still without Bill for a while. There was, right now they're without Devin Booker. So we have yet to go against the Phoenix Suns when all three are playing, during the regular season. So, like I was saying, I'm happy. I'm glad that we didn't have to because it would have been a tall task for us tonight, especially without Vanderbilt having to see Bill, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. Uh, but that remains to be seen if we're ever going to see that out of the Phoenix Suns because one or two of them is always hurt. So who's to say that when Devin Booker come back, you won't see Kevin Durant hurt? I mean, I don't think we're going to see all three as far as versus the Lakers. I don't think we're going to see all three. Um, Go James said it's crazy to think that Cam is possibly the third best defender on the team, but in my opinion, he hasn't been consistent playing time. He hasn't had consistent playing time, my bad, because of the lack of offensive threat. Yeah, If he become assistant, like I said, if he at least shoot 36 to 38% from that corner three consistently, he's going to get minutes. He's going to get a lot of minutes. He might be locked in as starter at this point. If he continues to play some elite defense and if he can shoot that corner three at a 36 to 38% clip, he's going to be a locked in starter going forward. I guarantee you. Just imagine him and Torian Prince in the starting lineup, locking the wings up. I could see it happening. I could see it happening. We might need like somebody like Vanderbilt coming off the bench. You know, especially if Austin Reeves is going to be on the bench. You need somebody to play defense. Against the lower level scores. You're going to need that. You don't want to put all your elite guys in the starting lineup. You want to stretch. You want to stretch it out. You want to be strong in the starting lineup and in the second unit. You don't want to have a strong starting five and then your second unit is just okay. Now you want to have it to the point where your second unit looks like a starting lineup, and we can do that. If we can have a starting lineup that includes Rui, Vanderbilt, and Austin Reeves, a second unit that includes Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt, and Rui, that'd be dangerous. And then if Gabe Vincent is back, come on, man, come on. Uh, Go James said, "Does Cam have a weird shooting motion in you?" He kind of does. It looks like when he shot the ball, the ball was like spinning sideways. I'm glad you brought that up. It looked like it was kind of spinning sideways. I don't know if it was the camera angle or what, but I don't know. Maybe he needs to fix his shot. Like we need like a shooting coach or he can hire a private shooting coach to work with him. Um, SMH369, what's up, man? Peace to all. Peace to you too, man. Hope your Saturday is going good. Um, just talking about the Lakers win last night because I just watched the replay this morning. I didn't get to watch it last night because I went to the movies to see the Marvels. Uh, I will be uploading like a review some point today on my movie channel called Sabotage Studios. Um, so if y'all like movies and all that, movie reviews, what movies to watch, reactions, it's kind of like shout out to Cuba. It's kind of like his channel, but it's with my touch. I used to have a channel like that, like what Cuba got, but I just stopped doing it a long time ago to focus on the Lakers. But I decided to bring it back. So it's gonna be kind of like that, but it's gonna be me. Shout out to Cuba though. SMH said Torian and D'Angelo are so inconsistent. Um, Torian Prince, Torian Prince he can be inconsistent offensively, but his defense is consistent. I like his defense. I like what he brings to the table defensively. Uh, One thing I said about D'Angelo is that thank you, SMH. He said loving the channel. Thank you, SMH. Uh, One thing I said about D'Lo is that if his shot is not starting to fall, he needs to stop shooting it. Like if he's not hitting anything in his first 3 to 4 jump shots, just focus on finishing at the rim because D'Lo is good at finishing at the rim, and he's also good at playmaking. He also good at getting AD the ball. He's very good at getting AD the ball. So if D'Lo is good for anything, it's setting AD up. So if he's not shooting us out the game, D'Lo can be a huge asset to AD having a good game. So I like D'Angelo Russell if he's going to do that, but he does need to hit more jump shots. Hopefully his jump shot becomes consistent. Uh, SMA said I think KCP is better. Well, yeah, KCP he got into a better situation. He's over there, you know, playing his role. He's sticking to his strengths, as being a catch and shoot guy and playing defense. When you have a system that heightens your strength, you're going to look way better. You're going to look way better, and it's easy for him to do that over there because you have somebody like Jokic and Jamal Murray, being a magnet on offense to where they're going to pull guys over there to double team them, sometimes triple team. And all you got to do is catch the ball and shoot the three, which is your strength. It's going to make you look like an all-star. Like so, uh, as far as their current situations, yeah, I do think KCP is better than D'Angelo Russell. Uh, but he basically KCP over there is basically doing the same thing he was over here when he won a ring with us. It's just that the coaching over there is better, and the system that they're running raises his strength. It's like put his strength on steroids. That's it's what it does. Uh, Go James said, "I like the pass D'Lo gave AD when he was in the paint. Simple, low angle bounce pass. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's what I mean. Like we always said that AD plays better when he has somebody that knows how to set him up. And I still think today that Rondo was the best player he played with as far as doing that. Rondo and AD was magic. LeBron and AD have their moments, but as of late, LeBron's passes has not been looking good, to AD. Uh, D'Angelo Russell can do that. D'Angelo Russell is going to get AD the ball, and he rarely makes mistakes when he does it. I'm loving that. If he can continue to be consistent with that, that'll elevate AD, and we can, you know, stop giving him the bad treatment. As long as he can stay healthy, and he has somebody like D'Lo, setting him up, I think we'll be fine. Because D'Lo gives him a lot of open shots, so that's good to see. SMH said, "What do y'all think about these new courts? Phoenix had way too much purple. Houston and Bulls have way too much red. Best court I've seen was Boston's, no cap. Some of these courts hurt the eyes. I don't get the color scheme of the Phoenix Suns court. I don't. Maybe if they had some uniforms to match it, but I don't get the color scheme of that. Houston's court I seen for like a split second. It was cool. The Bulls court was cool. I seen Boston's for a second because I went to dinner last night after the movie, and they had the Boston game plan. The Boston court, fits them. Uh, but yeah, man, this Phoenix court was kind of an eyesore. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, SMH. These new courts, these in-season tournament courts, it's like an eyesore. It's like an eyesore. Um, they should have had like orange or something mixed in with that purple to go with their color scheme, but I guess they want to be different. Um, Red Dog said the new courts are ugly. Yeah, they are, man. They are. I don't know why they changed it. They should have just kept their regular courts and just put like an in-season tournament trophy like painted on it or something. I don't know. Or just have in-season tournament on the floor. Like I don't get why they got these new courts. It looked like course you create on 2K or something like that. Like a my court or some shit. Uh Go James said, I think with D'Lo being a lefty makes it a little bit more difficult for defenders to see his passes sometimes. Yeah, because lefties are not. When you think of lefties in the NBA, you don't think of them as passers. Like you think of them as jump shooters. For the most part, like a Michael Redd, like a James Harden, uh, D'Lo for the most part. You think of them as jump shooters. Like you don't really think of them as passers. Uh, I think that's what made James Harden so good as a passer. He's left-handed. He did that very well. he can average like 10, 11 assists if he got the right squad around him. And same with D'Lo. You know, people forget or opponents forget that he is uh left-handed because you used to guarding somebody that's right-handed, and you gotta be careful with that. But it's working in our favor, so I'm happy about it. D'Lo is the right guy right now that can get AD the ball when and where he needs it. Um, Austin Reeves could be that guy too, but Austin Reeves is more of a he's better at creating for himself and shooting the ball. Because I'd rather have Austin Reeves doing all the shooting and D'Lo doing all the playmaking as far as them two. Because Austin Reeves is a better shooter. D'Lo is a better playmaker. Um, I would love to see them just stick to their strengths. Don't try to overdo it, and we'll get more wins like this. So I think that this could be a start to something special. And right, SMH, he says paint on top of paint. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And the color schemes don't match with their actual colors. Like why you have purple and whatever the fuck that color was, teal, blue, whatever, when your uniforms are purple and orange, or purple and black or orange or whatever the fuck their colors are. You should have had like orange. You should have like orange on the court, like orange, mostly orange and purple, or at least put like a purple outline going around the court for where the purple is. Something like I don't get that orange and I mean that purple and blue or whatever the fuck that color was. It was an eyesore. What's up, Eric? He said bring back the purple and gold jerseys. Hey man, we change our jerseys every goddamn year, man. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. Like I mean, I seen people give these new Los Angeles jerseys, the black one that says Los Angeles on it, look like an arrow. I really don't care for those. It's plain. It says Los Angeles, you know, going up, and then it says Lakers at the bottom of that. I really don't care for those. I mean, the color scheme is nice. I just don't care for the lettering. You know, I don't care for the lettering, but I do like the color scheme. Uh, Reg Dog said when AD walks all the way up to his wait when AD wakes all the way up, this team going to be very hard to beat. Yeah, he needs to wake up, man. He like I kept saying over and over, man. His defense is the most important skill set that he has, in my opinion. If AD is out there grabbing boards, which we are still bad at defensive rebounds. Look, man, I shook my head so many times watching this game because we can't get no rebounds. It'd be like four of us in the paint, one of them, and they still get a hold of the board. Like, how are we giving up rebounds like that when it's four of us in there? I don't get it. We need rebounding. That's the biggest flaw that we have, man. We need rebounding. We need rebounding. I'm telling you, man, somebody like Andre Drummond would do wonders with this team. Because all he got to do is focus on rebounding the ball. And that is one of our biggest flaws, in my opinion. One of our biggest flaws. He is a specialist at rebounding. That's all he does. So if we get somebody like that, or Andre Drummond himself, we will be great. We will do great. Uh, you would think somebody like AD and Christian Wood could get more rebounds, but obviously we can't. So we need somebody to do it for us. Let me see. Goat James said if D'Lo had the ability to draw fouls more, so he could feel the need to shoot. Let me see. So he could feel the need to shoot all the time, or some nights he'll do that. Yeah, he needs to. If he played like Austin Reeves, go to the paint more and draw fouls. That should be D'Lo's game. Like play like Dennis Schroeder. Play like Dennis Schroeder. Go to the paint, draw fouls, get your points like that. or you do have the ability to go to the paint and kick it out. You have that ability as well. So he should only focus on jump shots if the clock is running down or he's wide open. Uh, Go James said I'm gonna have a talk with AD and tell him to wake up and turn on the offense. Hey man, make sure you cuss him out if you have to, man. Eric Kwan said at least they play three tight quarters instead of playing one quarter and getting blown out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We played exceptionally good in the second half, especially the fourth. We showed up in the fourth. Our defense showed up. You know, our shot making happened. We were just doing the damn thing. That fourth quarter made me smile. That fourth quarter made me smile, and I love the energy from the coaching staff. I seen more. I looked on the look every time we had the possession in front of our bench. I paid attention to what the coaching staff were doing. I love the intensity. I love the emotion that was coming from not only Darvin Ham but from the assistant coaches. They're not over there looking like a boys' choir. They're not just sitting there. I seen them with emotion. I'm seeing them, you know, running the offense, running the defense. I seen them orchestrating everything. It was good to watch. It was good to watch. Uh, let me see what SMH says. Sometimes King got to get back on defense instead of arguing about calls. Sometimes he's been doing it more and more. I find myself yelling at the TV. Get back, King. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about LeBron James and Anthony Davis is that I realize you do get fouled and you do get hacked. That you know we got to understand. We just got to take it in that we're the Lakers. You know the referees is not going to call everything, and we just got to get back on defense. If we got fouled, you don't hear that whistle. Just get back on defense and argue about it on the next dead ball. Because when you do that, you're going to give them a chance to score, and we're definitely going to be down. We're going to get blown out quick. Um, is that my dog barking? Nah, she ain't barking. Yeah, I put my dog outside, y'all, because she did her business on the carpet again. So we took her out last night like 3 or 4 times throughout the day. So we usually take her out like every 3 to 4 hours. She can get some fresh air so she can use the bathroom. And she did all of that. And she still waited till everybody was asleep, did her thing. So I got up, I was pissed. I said, nah, I'm putting your food and water outside and you going outside. So she's out there. I don't know if that was her barking or not because the whole neighborhood got dogs. So let me see what y'all saying over here. Eric Kwan, he said, at least the coaching staff did not have their hands in their pocket. That's what yep, I was just saying that. I was just saying that. The coaches were doing their job. Like I said, every time we had a possession in front of our bench, whether it was on the defensive side or the offensive side, I paid attention to the coaching staff. I seen everybody in tune with what was going on. I seen everybody getting out their seats, orchestrating the offense or orchestrating the defense. I seen it. I loved it. We need to see more of that. So shout out to the coaching staff because the coaching staff were a huge reason why we won tonight's game. Everybody came in when they were supposed to. We had the right substitutions. We had the right rotations. I loved it. As much as I can criticize Darvin Ham and the coaching staff, I can give them their credit when credit is due. So shout out to Darvin Ham and the coaching staff for the night for making the right rotations, the right reads, putting the right personnel out there when they should. Yeah, they do, Eric. I mean, Goat James. They be sitting there in the crowd. It looked like they just look like regular fans, man. SMH said Phil Handy is a hell of a coach. I seen some of his YouTube ball handling skills for young hoopers. He even had Juju Watkins on there teaching her. I didn't realize he played in college. Yeah, I didn't know he played in college either, but that's what I said before, man. Phil Handy is one of those hands-on type of coaches. Like He's going to be in the foxhole in the trenches with you during practices, during pickup games. He's going to be there with you. And that's why a lot of times it looks like he gets the most respect from all the players because he's so hands-on. Even when we have Frank Vogel, uh, you saw more players going to him in huddles or listening to him when in huddles because he's in the battlefield with them during practices. He's more hands-on and all that type of stuff. He's a player development coach. Like he's out there making sure you're doing what you got to do to get better, to help out the team, what you should be doing on defense. Shout out to 94 feet of game. That's his handle on Twitter. And yeah, he's out there making sure you do the right thing because Phil Handy is about winning. He's about making his team better, and he's about winning basketball games. I believe he's a what 3-time NBA champion as an assistant coach or something like that. 2-time NBA champion. So he knows how to win. He knows how to win. Um, and he played a big part of it when it comes to these players' developments. So, and I'm sure he played a big part of it with Austin Reeves' development. Um, I'm sure he's helping out Cam Reddish for the most part. I'm sure he's doing a lot. You know, you're never too old or too young to learn from Phil Handy or somebody like that. That's why I say Phil Handy would be a good head coach. He would be a good head coach um, because he knows how to bring the best out of his players. Uh, Let me see what y'all saying. He said SMH said LeBron has always had that type of coach on the team, urban brothers that can relate to the players too. He's like a recruiter, but for the NBA. Yeah, if you look back at his high school days, you know, he played better with that black coach. Shout out to him. Go James said we 4-5 right now, and I think we started 2-7 last season. Got to get some wins against the Bucks and the Nuggets. Got to have those mental edge over those guys headed into the tournament, the playoffs also. Yeah, we got to get our get back against the Nuggets. But I think in all honesty, for us to beat the Denver Nuggets, we're gonna have to have everybody on their A game. Like it can be no slip ups, it can be no mistakes. Uh, Try to limit yourself to at least 2 turnovers a quarter. Do just keep it clean. Just keep it clean because we're going against a well-oiled machine in the Denver Nuggets. You know, you gotta go in there with a game plan. You can't just go in there and fooling around thinking, oh, because I'm AD or because I'm LeBron James, we gonna win. No, you can't do that. You got to actually practice. You got to watch game tape. You got to study. You got to do all that. You got to go back to like if you was in college or high school and study game tape. You know, take some notes, do all that. Find out their weaknesses, find out their strengths, and exploit them. You know. Let me see what y'all saying here. Eric Kwan said, I mean, the coaches were just watching games like the fans and not saying anything. Yeah, they were. They were. We was doing live streams on here when Eric was up here. We was watching the same shit. Like these coaches didn't give a damn. But to see them actually care and do their job this game, I don't know if it was the magnitude of the game that made them want to finally do their job. Because for what I heard with the in season tournament, not only do you win a trophy or whatever, but you get like prizes like extra money for everybody on the coaching staff and the players. So I guess this is motivating them. I, but hopefully it sticks and going forward, not just for the in season tournament. But we shall see, man. We shall see. I definitely going to be looking at the bench more to see the body language of the coaching staff because we don't want to see Darvin Ham with his hands in his pockets. We don't want to see the assistant coaches over there like they waiting for the bus. We don't want to see none of that. We don't want to see none of that. We want to see them making sure everybody on the floor is doing what they got to do so we can make shit happen and reach our ultimate goal, and that's winning a championship. Um, I would love to be a top 4 seed once the season is over. I believe we can do that. It's still early in the season. We're barely about to be 10 games in, so it's still very early in the season. So we have a chance to turn shit around and play smarter basketball. And I believe with the right coaching moves, the right rotations, watching film, practicing, we can do that. We can take out a lot of these teams. SMH said it's 500,000 split between the players. LeBron made mention of it during his post game or on court interview. So all the players split a half a mil. I mean, that's good. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, that'd be good for the guys that's on minimum contracts, to get some extra bread. Guys that's making less than $1 million a year, they can, add that to their paycheck. Go out and get a bigger condo or some shit like that. I mean, who knows, man? You got to be motivated. You got to be motivated. But I just hope that motivation goes forward into the bigger prize in winning the NBA championship. The in-season tournament is cool. Luckily, they said it counts towards your actual record, so it'll really make people play. Uh, and at the same time, it's gonna build character too, because this is like the playoffs. This in-season tournament, you can look at it like the playoffs, except you're getting money for it. So we're playing. We're going to get everybody at their best. Everybody we see in these tournament games, we're going to get everybody at their best. Trust me. I think our next in-season tournament game is after the Portland Trailblazers game on tomorrow. I think it's like every other game or something like that. Like every other game is a tournament game, for what I've seen. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. SMA said, plus they play in Vegas for a week. Vegas and NBA are perfect fits. If they play in Vegas for a week, that's good, because that's not a far travel for the Lakers. That's like a 30 to 45-minute plane ride. About 3 hours if you want to go on a bus or a fucking car. That's not really nothing. So yeah, that's Vegas would be good, and Vegas loves the NBA, so I think it'll be good out there, man. I think it'll be good. So yeah, y'all. Do y'all got anything for me, man? Do y'all got anything to say? Because I just want to get on here and talk about tonight's game. I mean, not tonight's game, last night's game, and chop it up with y'all for a little bit. Reg Dog said he still don't understand this in-season tournament stuff. I'm kind of understanding it, Reg Dog. At first, I was lost, just like you are. I'm kind of understanding it. This is something like just think of the benefits of the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament is to stop people from basically tanking. And thank you, SMH. Thank you. We do this a lot. I go live during games or after games. If I don't go live during the game, I definitely go live after the game, and I also do videos in between. So thank you for subscribing, brother. I'll try not to let you down. Thank you. I also do, when I do go live for like during the games and all of that, people be on the panel with me, so it's not just me up here. So if we ever live during a game and you want to come on a panel, you're welcome to. So I let people up here. Yeah, man. But basically, Reg Dog, just think of the play-in tournament. It's a way to get people to be more competitive instead of tanking. And this in-season tournament is basically just to get teams to be more competitive, and to be be paid for it in the process. So basically, everything Adam Silver is doing or putting out there is basically to make the sport more competitive. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So just got to keep it more competitive. We still got to keep up with the NFL because the NFL is like America's favorite sport. So uh, got to keep up with them, especially on those games where there's basketball games on Sunday um, or Monday. You got to compete. You got to compete with the NFL. So yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, and stop load management and all of that. Stop all the just taking off games just to take off games. Now you got to let the league know a week ahead of time and all that kind of good stuff. Uh, SMH, that All Star game. I'm really turned off by the All Star game, bro. Ever since they started doing it like a pickup game, I don't like it. It should just go back to East and West. All the best players on the West, all the best players on the East. I don't like this pickup game type shit. There's no competition. Like there's no reason to be competitive. Now, if it's East and West, you can play to be like, okay, the West is better than the East, or let's show them that the East is better than the West. You can do that. When you playing a pickup game, you're not really playing for anything. Like you're not, in my opinion. It's just a turn off. Like it's to the point where I watch All Star Weekend just for the 3-point shootout. I don't really look at anything else. At first, it was the dunk contest, but since this is the 3-point shooting league, that's like the most watched thing on the All Star Weekend now. It's the 3-point shootout. East versus okay, cool. Reg Dog at SMH, cool. I heard something about that. I just wasn't too sure, but thank y'all for clarifying it. East versus West is coming back. Thank you, Reg Dog and SMH. Um, yeah, they might as well go ahead and delete that dunk contest out of the All Star Weekend because it's not fun to watch anymore. Like there's no creativity, there's no big name. I remember watching the dunk contest as a kid, man, and all you saw was big names. Like you don't see no big names in the dunk contest. You see all these G leaguers trying to make make a roster spot in the dunk contest. But I don't know. I don't know. I think they need to, take it away, let everybody miss it, and once everybody start to miss it and demand it back, maybe it'll get more credibility. Because I would love to see guys like Zion Williamson, guys like Ja Morant, guys like Anthony Edwards, in a dunk contest. But we ain't gonna see that because it's not star driven anymore. And I don't like it. I don't know who these players be up there dunking the ball. Like it's weird. Like you see guys at the end of the bench doing dunk contests. Like if you put stars out there like Ja Morant, guys like Zion, guys like Anthony Edwards, guys like maybe Obi Toppin. Well, he's not a star, but he's a dunker. Uh, put them out there, man. Uh, it'd be cool. If people know that Zion is going against John Morant in a dunk contest, I guarantee you that shit is going to fill the arena up. Reg Dog said dunk contest should only be for the elite of the elite, so maybe we don't need it every year. Yeah, it got stale, man. Like it got stale. Like I say, the last good dunk contest was probably with Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just getting stale. Like I don't even want to. I don't even want to watch the dunk contest anymore, man. That's how bad it is. Like I don't even want to watch it no more. I don't even look forward to the dunk contest. I don't. I maybe watch the Rising Stars versus the sophomores. Maybe. I watched the skills challenge and I watched the 3-point shootout. I don't care about the All Star game like that because sometimes there's no competitiveness. It's just a layup line. But if it's going back to East versus West, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I might be live during that game. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, man, I'm about to sign off very, very soon. I want to thank y'all for coming on, man. I thank everybody that especially the ones that are returning supporters, like Red Dog, Go James, etc. For guys like SMH, who's a new supporter, and everybody who came from Lakers in Five, who subscribed yesterday. I appreciate all of y'all. This channel is only going to grow uh, the more y'all continue to support and the more y'all let people know about the channel. Uh, so as long as y'all supporting the way y'all need to or should or want to, this channel will grow, and I will continue to put out some quality content, whether it's through live streams, whether it's through video uploads. Uh, I will continue to do that for y'all. So thank you, Reg Dog. You too. Let me give y'all thanks. Reg Dog, SMH, Goat James, Lakers in Five came in here. Who else was in here? Eric Kwan. I think that was it. I think that's all that came through. Yeah, I think that's all that came through. And not to mention, if it wasn't for the StreamYard duck, we wouldn't be doing this. Thanks to StreamYard. Once again, last night the Lakers defeated the Phoenix Suns 122 to 119. The Lakers are 2-0 versus Phoenix Suns this year. I give the game ball to Cam Reddish. He has 17 points in 28 minutes, shooting 62.5% from three, to go along with 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and 0 turnovers. So now back to college football. Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, SMH. When this stream is over, all I ask is that y'all go in the comment section and let me know who y'all give the game ball to. Once this stream is over, just go in the comment section and type in who you give the game ball to. But this has been your boy Angry Lakers fan, representing Lakers World Order, the Laker Nation X, and all its other affiliates. And I'm out.